voiceless. People get killed for other stupid choices. Standing up for the families that took a loss. This something that we find important. Rep game strong, chest up. Little homie, keep your head up. You can be whatever you want. Get rid of the fake and it will lead up. All my life I strive for greatness. I manifested my time with patience. People try to copy us, but respect is earned. It's not an obligation. I love the fam and they love me back, and that's why I always have the backs. I give a voice to those people who would never... Yo! Damn, I probably just blew your ears out. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the stream. Today is 12/5/2023. We are coming up on 2024 very, very fast. What's going on, Aaron? Welcome to the stream. Midwest, the other Aaron, Gold Dust woman in the building. I see Low 12, all the fam in the building. Cindy, Alicia, Delana. Delana says, let's get revved up. Zoe, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Make sure you guys hit the like button as you're coming in. FTA for the algorithm. I'm back to whip YouTube's ass. Yeah, you heard me. I'm back to whip YouTube's ass. And you know what? We ain't doing the drama shit. We're going to cover true crime. That's what we do around here. So when you go and look at the channel and you see the new uploads and you see true crime coming to the channel, fuck all the drama in the world. We're focused on the objective ahead. So look, stay locked in. I'm telling you, because I'm more focused than I've ever been. And I'm with a vengeance to burn everyone's ass up who hates me, who can't stand me, who wants to see me fall on my fucking face. I'm coming for y'all, and I'm coming for you and that's with success. I'm gonna do it with success. I'm gonna make you watch me be successful at what I'm doing because my people love me. The Rev Gang loves me. That is my people. In general, there's so many different people out here that are like trying to start some hate train against T-REV. Why don't you call me up right now? 219-885-9693. Let's fucking hear from you. Let's talk. Let's have a conversation. You know what I mean? People want to put words in people's mouth. Call me up. Hit me up like a man. 219-885-9693. You know how to get at me. Now let's do it. Hold on. Let me add this to the stage real quick so we can get some sound. Right? Hold on. Let's get back to it. Boom. Pull up on me. What's up? Let's talk. What's going on, Rachel? Much love. Haters gonna hate. Oh, yeah. Haters always hate. I love them. They feel the fire. They feel the fire to the content on the channel. They feel the fire to the true crime coming to the channel. Instead of me engaging with the drama with like these people who want to talk crazy, I just come with content. That's my answer to them. And I'm going to continue to answer it with that. Feel me? What's going on, Lady P? Jason, what's good? Good to see you on T-REV. Get them all, dog. Bing bong. Bing bong. You know what time it is? Jetson, Mike Jetson. I see you around, boy. I be seeing you in the comments. Just Low, I see you everywhere too. Monarch, we've missed you. Glad you're on. What's going on, Wicked? Glad to see you on T-REV. Get them all. Bing bong. Glitter, what's going on? I'm waiting to get that. Once you send that, I'm gonna put it right here behind me. I'm gonna hang it up. I'm gonna put it right on the wall. That shit is fire. I liked it a lot. But I do want to jump in to some of the stuff that I want to talk about today, which is going to be the evidence. Was there evidence submitted against Brian Kohberger? Well, here in my hand, I have that. Hold on, let's take this phone call. 210, you're on the show. What's going on?
Hey, T-REV. It's Sweetly.
What's going on, Sweet? 5 minutes and 30 seconds. I got the timer on. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes. Let's talk.
No, I just tuned into your thing, and I hear some hate things or something.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's
I mean, I don't understand that. You've done a great job, and you've been silent, and you have bit of full coverage and let people speak. So, like, I don't understand what's going on.
Oh, no, people are, you got hateful people in this world, right? And then
no, it's YouTube. It's like a fight for a fight. It's like people with clicks and views. I don't know.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's a fight for clout. People want to get to the money, and that's all they care about. They don't care about nothing else but the dollar signs. They don't care about the stories. They don't care about victims. They don't care about none of that shit. The only thing they care about is the drama or the dollars. Period. Fuck all that.
No, my son was killed in like it's coming up on his birthday. He'd be 37, and he was killed at 29.
I'm sorry to hear that.
And yeah, and so I've always tried to wrap my head around all this crap, but I mean, you know, mine was small potatoes to what's going on, which gets me into true crime, making, wondering what the hell. But I appreciate you. I love you. And you gotta just, I don't know. I haven't tuned in to you in a long time, but I love you. And I think you're great. Just keep on keeping on and ignore all this other bullshit. It's bullshit.
Yeah, no. What do you think I've been doing? I ignored it, but I'll tell you why I ignored it. I ignored it to take time off, to get my mind right and focus
Well,
on the objective ahead, which is why we're here. We came together. This is true crime. This is not me versus your channel, me versus this person, me versus that person. It's not me versus anybody. We're
you
speaking for victims here. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not here to argue with YouTubers and get into all this drama that people want to pull into.
exactly.
You get what I'm
Like
saying?
I know I was watching true crime for, like I said, I had a death, and I know I'm going to go over my 5 minutes, but everything haunted. I was in the medical field, and I had to get out of the medical field because of the trauma. And then my son died, and then everything scared me. Like I couldn't watch movies. And so when I got into like really listening to true crime, it was to try to understand, like, not this case, but things that happen, and try to get into the minds of like what happened to my son, and I had to take a break. I had to take a break. So I totally understand your break. Take many more of them. I love you, and you just keep on keeping on, bud.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I'll always be here. There's not one
All
person
right,
who will change
you
that.
better remember Sweetleaf, because I've been on your channel many times.
Well, I appreciate that. So what are you doing, buddy? Unplugging stuff? What you doing? Come here.
All right, later, bud.
Thank you. I appreciate you calling in. God bless you, man. Lock your doors, stay safe, lock your windows, and thank you for all the sweet things you just said.
I never do, but it's okay.
I appreciate
my time. It's my time.
I appreciate you. God bless you, man. Thank you. Shout out to her. Yeah. Kelsey, what you doing? Come. If you're gonna do that, come. If you're gonna do all that, come on up. There he is. If you're gonna make all that noise and do all that, you might as well just go ahead and crawl up. He's unplugging everything. Sosa's funny. Yeah, lines open though. 219-885-9693. What's up? Call in. But yeah, I wanted to talk about what I was about to say was what was this document? It said, come now, the state of Idaho, by and through the Latah County prosecuting attorney hereby moves the court pursuant to Idaho Court Administrative Rule in Idaho Code 74-124 for temporary order sealing the stipulation of transfer evidence for forensic evaluation. 406, you're in the mix. What's going on?
Hey, T-REV, how's it going?
What's going on, my man? How you doing?
I'm not too bad. I just got to say, you're one of the best creators that I've seen here on YouTube.
I appreciate
true crime. Everyone's got haters.
Facts. Everybody does. By the hundreds.
I always come back to listen to you, man.
I appreciate that.
You have a lot of good things going on in your life. I can tell that you truly care about the victims, and that's why I always come back to you, man. It's this whole Brian Kohberger thing has been a crazy ordeal. First thing I ever listened to about was on one of your podcasts, and I know nothing of any of the victims, but I have gotten way involved in it emotionally, physically. I've been watching the whole thing since the get-go, and I can tell there's only a couple true crime podcasts that I do listen to, and you're one of them. And I just wanted to give my shout out to you.
Thank you.
And yeah, that's it, man.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you, boss. Where you calling in from?
I'm in Miles City, Montana.
You said Montana?
Yep.
Shout out to you, man. I know that's a very desolate area out there, ain't it?
Yes. I live in the beginnings of Badlands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, out in eastern Montana, pretty much desert.
Well, I appreciate the kind words and everything that you said, my friend. I really do. And thank you for calling in. You're more than welcome to call in anytime you want to talk about the case or anything that you want to speak about pertaining to the case.
Oh yeah. I will do that. I never thought I was going to get through. I've tried to call in several times before, and it always went to voicemail.
Well, actually, I stopped doing phone calls for a while.
Yeah.
I stopped doing phone calls for a while because it seems like that I'm too nice of a person, that these people start saying that they were detectives and police officers and lawyers and fucking nurses and doctors. And, I'm so trustworthy of a person that I'll take people's faith and belief and what they tell me, but to find out that it's a lie later. So I'm done trusting people. Like, as far as if somebody calls up and is like, well, I'm a police officer or I'm a detective, show it to me or you're bullshitting. You know what I'm saying? So
they're just as bad as the people over in India scamming people out of their life savings.
Yeah, it's just crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you can't show proof of that shit, you're not coming up on my channel. You won't talk on here. None of that. Like, you don't gotta lie to kick it. You don't gotta pretend to be some type of fucking detective or lawyer to try to be a friend with me. Like, it doesn't make sense. So don't come, people come to me with that and give me these catfish stories of, things that they wish they were, but they weren't that. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy.
Right.
It's crazy, bro. Like, it's wild out here.
Well, I ain't got to lie about who I am. I'm a 25-year meth addict. I've been in recovery a few months now. But yeah.
Congratulations, my friend. Keep continuing to fight that fight. Remember, a lot of it's a mental battle, and you got to cut out those friends that are doing that's doing that drug, that's doing that. You're gonna have to cut them out.
That's the main thing that I'm finding out many times over.
Well, if you don't cut them out, you're just gonna go right back. So
yeah, true that.
Trust me.
I also love your rap music, man.
Thank you.
I listen to a lot of that shit. I've been showing it to a lot of my friends.
I appreciate that. My friend. I really do. And continue, like I said, continue to fight that fight. And I'd like to hear from you again to see how you're doing in a month, to see if you're still clean. Well, I mean, you know what I mean? Keep going.
Yeah, I'll check back in.
Yeah, keep going. Keep checking in, brother. What's your name again?
My name is Jason.
Jason, shout out to you, brother. God bless you. And continue to fight that addiction and kick its ass.
Hell yeah. Bing bong.
Thank you, my friend.
Have a good day.
You too, my boy.
Bing bong.
Shout out to him, man. Congratulations on meth's a hard drug to get off of. Meth's a very hard drug to get off of. Seriously. Like, I mean, my mom's probably still doing it now. I haven't talked to my mom in years, but she was always addicted as I was a kid. So I've been around that and seen that firsthand of what meth addicts and people like that are. You get what I'm saying? When you grow up watching people blow meth pipes in your fucking living room and excuse my language, but seriously, that's what I've seen. So I've seen how bad the addiction is. So for me to be that young and now be 33 years old and remember back then that my mom was doing that type of stuff and seeing it with my own eyes. I know what the addiction is. She's still stuck in that world. So it's definitely a big thing to overcome. Shout out to you, Jason. Keep fighting, bro. Keep fighting. Voice for the voiceless. Freedom, what's going on? Good to see you live and phone calls. Shout out to you, Freedom. I appreciate you coming by. Anybody's more willing to call in, 219-885-9693. You know, what's your thoughts? Anything that you're thinking about on the case? Anything that's bothering you with the case? Something you want to, hit me up. Devil Doll, I appreciate that, Devil Doll. Thank you. Welcome back. Well, she said, keep going, caller. You got this. Yay, congrats, caller. You should be so proud. Legend, awesome caller. Well done. What's going on, Brittany? Josie Weaver, how you doing? Keep it up. Good job. Announcing that BK is a near perfect match or almost 100% match to the Night Sheet DNA on the basis of some STR markers means nothing if they picked markers that they already knew matched. Richard Mullen said. That's a good point. Janine says, caller, you can do it. That's a fact. Drop the music channel stuff. All right, I'll make a separate music channel. You already know I got my second channel. I haven't been on there in a minute either. I miss you too, Candy Rapper, aka Valdis. Shout out to Valdis. You got this, Jason. It's a fact. But yeah, no, they're supposedly entered some type of evidence against Brian Kohberger. I wonder what it is. What are they checking on right now? And why this late? Did they find something this late that it's going through evidence now? I don't know. That's pretty weird to me from what I read. Stay clean, Jason, and just stay away from the folks that do it. Jason, you got this. Appreciate everybody showing him love in chat. Do you guys really know how far something goes of just wishing somebody well and meaning it? Do you know how much that could mean to somebody? I know how much that meant to me at times. So, that may have sparked up his day, and you never know. Shout out to Jason. Prayers for Jason. Prayers for Jason. 570, you're on the show. What's going on?
Hey, T-REV, this is Trina Love. How you doing?
What's going on, Trina? I'm doing good. How about
hey,
yourself?
Baby boy, welcome back. We missed you.
I missed you guys too.
I'm watching your show now. Let me just say this to you right quick. I ain't go tired of your line.
Mm-hmm.
As far as your haters, those bastards make you famous. The hell with them.
Right. I know this.
Haters make you famous.
Why do I know this voice?
You know me. We talked quite a few times when you were before you caught COVID. I called in your show a few times. We talked about Brian Kohberger and Dylan Mortensen.
Oh, I know, because I remember your voice very well. I do.
Yeah, I'm from New York.
From New York.
I live in PA now, but I'm from New York. So, we're rude and outspoken.
There was just an inmate escapee out there in Pennsylvania today.
I know, I heard.
Seen it on JLR.
I live in a disability building, so it's locked pretty good.
Yeah.
I stay in my house. I stay out the street, so I'm not a street person anymore. Used to be, not no more. But as far as your haters, let them keep hating. You know why? Because all they doing is making their own reputation look like crap.
Uh-huh.
I saw what Jeff and what's his name, Detective John did to you.
Oh yeah.
I was pissed. I was livid. But you see, people get back what they deserve. You've been doing an excellent job. You've been busting your butt. You were all out. So you know what? You know who you are. You know what you're doing. Don't let nobody kick you off your game. Nobody.
That's a fact.
People can't stand me because they either love me or hate me for the same reason, because I don't give a flying you know what. And that's how you got to be.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, no doubt. You gotta be
yourself.
You will never make it as a social media influencer if you do not have thick skin. I've told people this all the time. You gotta have
exactly.
You gotta be able to separate the love from the hate. You gotta be able to. You get what I'm saying? You gotta be able to filter out everything. If you catch,
I don't know if we're live right now, but I don't want to curse too much. But I think you're effing awesome.
No, I
think you go all out. You believe in what you do.
Absolutely, 1,000%.
I can see that.
You know,
I keep it 1,000 with people, and I could spot. How do I say this? Real recognizes real.
absolutely. And
Okay, and I see a lot of these channels. Like, I ain't gonna use no names because I don't want to blast nobody. But there's a lot of channels up there, like you said today, that are out there for the money. I don't know if you get monetized or not, and I don't care if you do. If you do, you deserve it because you really care about what you do.
no,
You're
I'm
not
honest.
in it for the money.
If I
You're
was, I'd
not
have been
in it
live.
for the
I would have.
money.
If I was, I'd have been live the last 2 months every single day.
But you know what? Even if you were, you earned it. You're one of those people that are not in it for the money, is what I'm saying.
Right. Exactly. Because if I was,
I
I'd
can
be live
see the
every day
difference.
getting it. You know.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? If that was the case, like
absolutely.
I would never take time off. I would never do if that. You know what I mean? Like I
Because
never.
yeah, you're not in it to make a living. You're in it because you want justice and mercy for the victims.
Don't get me wrong though. If a living comes with something that I love doing, that's just a
Of
bonus.
course,
That's just a
absolutely.
bonus.
That's why I said
Bonus to what I'm doing.
absolutely. I would too. Shoot, I was a waitress for 20-something years. I loved it. I love working with the public, and I made a nice piece of change doing that. The
Mhm.
boss didn't pay me nothing, but them customers used to hit me off lovely.
Yeah.
So, hey, listen, I just wanted you to know we support you, your true Rev gang. We love you. Christmas is coming up. Focus on Sosa and your family, and excuse my language, but F everybody else. They
Absolutely.
don't feed you, they don't F you, and they don't pay your rent. So the hell with them.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
The hell with them. And
That's-
you were right about D. John, because he ain't no real cop. I'm from New York City. I know cops when I see him. He's full of, you know what? SHI, sugar honey iced tea.
Yeah.
So don't even worry about it. You gave them a platform. They got their stepping stone because of you.
Yeah.
They wouldn't be anything without you.
I've never heard of those people before. Who
They
are?
were on your show, remember?
No, I don't remember.
Detective John.
I got. I don't know. I feel like the times that those people were on, I had dementia, so like I don't remember.
So basically, you forgot about it. I get it.
Yeah.
Put them in the past, put them up on a shelf, and leave their ass there on the dust. You right.
Exactly.
I hear you. I just wanted you to know you got a great support system, Eddie. We all love you.
I appreciate it. I know you do. I see it. I feel it. And that's why I took some time off, because
you needed to. You have to protect your people.
But not only take time off, like I was just time off from live streaming because I've been making videos left and right. I've just narrated about.
Yeah, but see your rap videos, bro. You are good.
In the last 24 hours, I just narrated 5 videos. So the last 2 videos that I dropped were it had a different narrator on it, and people were like, T-REV, you should narrate. You should narrate.
I've seen some of your rap videos. Your flavor is hot.
I appreciate
my
that.
grandson raps. One of my grandsons raps like that. So okay, that's what's up.
I appreciate that.
I'm a hood chick, so forgive me for my language. I am who I am. I ain't changing for nobody.
Thank you, Just Jen. I appreciate that. No, you don't have to change for nobody.
Let you know that we're behind you 1,000,000%.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, bro. I'm gonna go make me something to eat and so I can still watch your channel. But I love you. We all do. So don't worry about them haters. They, like I said, they don't feed you, they don't F you, and they don't pay your rent. So F them.
Absolutely, 1,000%.
Tell them to take a picture of your channel. It'll last longer. God bless them. That's all you can do. Give them to God and walk away.
I love you so much. You're funny as hell.
Oh, I'm a hot fucking mess. You ain't seen nothing yet, but that's for another day.
We'll talk about it.
You know it. God bless all y'all, man. Peace.
God bless you.
Love out to the Rev gang.
Love to you too. Shout out to her, man. True Rev gang. I love that. I love that. I love it.
Oh my God!
Bing bang.
You are fake news.
She's a doll. Shout out to her. Man, I got so many mother figures out here. I love all of y'all. Thank you, Midwest. I appreciate the love to the channel. Everybody. And you're right, Freedom. I won't ask for $1. I used to back in the day, and it didn't feel right. I've always said that too. It never feels right when you get on here and you're not focused on the right objective, in my opinion, when you're focused on money. If you're not focused on the story at hand and you're just focused on a dollar bill, then you got your priorities fucked up, in my opinion, and you're going to fail. I love this lady's attitude. He said, I love this lady's attitude. He has a he has a naughty list. I'm done. Like, yeah, I love you too. I like her. Who? He said, tumbleweed. We forgot about them, Kels. LOL. I don't know. I'll be seeing. I see a lot of people around though, because I watch very. I'm in a lot of these chats, and I be watching, and I be seeing, and I be be looking. I be collecting data. Just as well as thousands and thousands of you collect for me too, and show me stuff that I would have never seen in my life. But again, back to this, that allegedly got some type of evidence. Let me pull up this. I'm gonna pull it up so I can show you what I'm talking about, because they're testing something right now. This for evidence. That's what this says right here. I saved the art, or I actually saved it, screenshot it, and put it in here. Let me pull it back up again. See if I can put it, or I can just pull it up on the screen too. But they got something, sent to forensics. I don't know what it is, or haven't seen much about it, but Camilla, welcome. Thank you. I appreciate that. 219-85-96-93. Make sure you guys call in if you want to talk. If you have any thoughts about the Idaho 4 case or anything that's bothering you with it, I don't care if it's on the opposite side. I don't care if you're on the I believe Brian Kohberger did it side. I don't care if you're on the I don't think he did it side. As long as you're respectful and there's a medium ground, or we meet in the middle, we're good. That's all I care about. Personally, we all have our own opinions, and that's the way it'll always be with any case that we talk about. We're not always going to see anything eye to eye, but the more eyes, the better. Cindy, it's a viral infection, but it feels worse than when I had to see. What? It's a viral infection. It's a lot of sicknesses running around. You'll never hear T-REV ask for a super sticker train, in case I'm making a joke. But yeah, I did that one time, making a joke about somebody, but I shouldn't be doing that. I shouldn't be talking like that. We all love you. Hey there, T. Like the son I never had. T, you are so loved. I feel it.
There has been some back and forth regarding how strong the evidence is against Brian Kohberger, the man accused of stabbing 4 University of Idaho students to death. It's time to debate it with criminal defense attorney Andrea Burkhart. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime.
That, Jackie.
I'm Jesse Weber. Brian Kohberger, Washington State University grad student accused.
Sometimes I need all the moms and all my grandmas and moms out there to put their foot up my ass and put me, block everything out like I used to. And I still do. Which is why I don't,
of murdering 4 University of Idaho students.
Sassy, but thank you. I appreciate the love to the channel.
Interesting question.
Thank you.
If we go back on November 13th, 2022, Ethan Chapin, Zana Kernodal, Kaylee Gonsalves, Madison Mogan, they were all found stabbed to death inside of a large off-campus rental house at the University of Idaho. There was a massive police investigation as basically the entire Moscow Police Department started looking for who did this. And after about...
I want to pause this real quick just to touch up on a topic that we've talked about heavily here on my channel. And you guys, maybe some of you were in chat during these times. June Milo said, just so curious what happened with the forgotten detective. I missed you guys. Not so detective. Hayers, we got yours, and Trev, no worries. But yeah, like I said, I want to dive into this Dave phone call, right? Because there is a misconception put out there that, all right, I'm going to tell you exactly everything that happened step by step so you guys know the story about the Dave phone call. So as you guys all know as subscribers to my channel, if you've been here, about that Dave/Brian phone call, which some people still think is Brian. And then you have people that are saying, hey, that's the same voice that was debunked over here by, Hidden True Crime. And when they had him on panel, I happened to be taking, I was streaming for like 20 hours the day prior. So I was sleeping when they called me to try to get on panel with them. So Hidden True Crime, her and her husband brought up Dave onto the podcast. And when they brought up Dave onto the podcast, Dave, I'll admit, I mean, he definitely sounds like the voice that was on that phone to me, right? Personally, it sounds like it. But then you got people that are like, it Brian sounds like it too. So I'm like, well, I trust them to debunk it. They're, I think they're good people. But then you have people that are saying, well, T-REV, I think they did that to try to kill your steam or whatever. And then you got people out here that are in the middle, trolls that are saying, well, T-REV made this phone call, made somebody call in and act like this. First of all, if you go back and watch all the streams, you would know that night when that phone call happened, I never spoke about it afterwards until the day that Brian Kohberger got arrested and Danny Van Sickle came into my chat, and Danny Van Sickle said, hey, T-REV, remember that phone call that you had 2 weeks ago? I went back, played the phone call. Twitter users took it. TikTok users took it, and they blew it up viral. It had over 10 million views. Next thing you know, Inside Edition hit me up. News Nation hit me up. Every single news station from around the world wanted an interview with me over this phone call. And people still hit me up to this day about this phone call. So it is it's in the air right now. Like, I personally think it was probably debunked, right? But at the same time, you have thousands and thousands and thousands of people that think that was still Brian. So it's like, when you could spoof a phone number, I don't know. It's a very confusing situation, but I wanted to give you guys the breakdown on that. Thank you, Just Jen, for the 5. I do appreciate it. Sassy Butt again for another 5. Jersey says, this is the format I love best from you, T-REV. Thank you, Jersey. This is the format I like the best also. This is my favorite format. This is the format I created. You deserve all the money because you put out a lot of good content, and all the content that is about to drop is all you're about to see. You'll see. I'll let the content speak for itself because it's coming, and I can show you a preview before we get off this live. I'm looking at 3 upload videos right now, fully done, narrated by me, Kylie Rodney, Christian Andriacchio, and then we got Bad Policing series coming. I don't know if you guys know about the pan check lawsuit where the officers tackled him inside the house. There's a lot of crazy stories that I'm bringing to you guys. True crime content. True crime content. What we're here for. Leslie, welcome to the Rev Gang family. I appreciate you. I love that name, Sassy Butt. Love over hate. It's a love over hate. Hold on. 219-885-9693. If you want to call in, my bad. I did not know I was on Do Not Disturb, but if you want to call in, call in. 219-885-9693. Let's have a conversation. 757 sent from heaven. What's going on? You're live.
Hey, Travis, Donna.
Donna, what's going on, Donna?
How are you, brother?
You grinding. I've been working on these documentaries, working my ass off, narrating them and getting everything together, getting the scripts together. And, like this script right here, for instance, I'll bring it across the screen to show everybody what I'm talking about. But yeah, I've been working on these very hard and, trying to get you guys some content, good content.
God, I got the notification. I was like, what? I'm happy you're on live.
See, this is the scripts. We write the scripts like this. I could zoom in if you wanted me to.
And I was going to agree with whoever told you about the narration. Mm-hmm. Not that it wasn't good, because it was great,
right? But they got when you're getting victims' names wrong or names wrong, I have a problem with that. And
yeah, but you got the voice though. You got the narrator's voice. You really, some of those videos you did prior to these, mm-hmm. when you were talking about the Idaho 4.
Yeah,
you had it down pat. It was a bomb. I loved it.
Well, that's the one that's on all the narrations from here on out.
I'm glad to hear it, to be honest with you. But the videos are great. I wanted to ask you something though. This evidence that you're talking about, I've kind of been out of the loop a little bit because I'm still recovering from surgery. So I'm trying to get back in there. Is this pertaining to specifically the Idaho 4, or is this something, have they been specific with that?
No.
Or is it something that they may have come across from
that's
his
how
past? you know, or another case maybe, but they're checking into his DNA into another case or something that may have happened, you know.
Yeah,
because to me it's like, it seems like if it was a case, they should have gone through all that already. So, you know, if you really sit back and think about it, it's like, well, have they found a case that is like unsolved and they have DNA that doesn't match anybody? And now they're going to run some tests, you know? I don't know.
I don't know.
It's pretty interesting.
For something to be sent off to a lab, I was like, whoa, okay, so y'all are, what are you testing for? Right? You know, what are you testing for so late?
I mean, for real, and you know, if it's DNA, it's there's not that much to that, you know. As far
you know what I'm thinking about right now? I'm thinking about those other profiles that they found. I wonder if they are trying to, you know,
it could be data forensics of some sort. You know, or trying to go through. You know, something that's always bothered me, and you remember the video when they went to his apartment?
Yeah.
And they're like, you know, come out, you know, someone's in here or whatever, and they're standing out there in the foyer.
Oh, fuck.
And somebody hands that one cop, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that has always bothered me. What was that?
What's up, Pittsburgh?
What did he find?
Yeah.
You know, what did they find that they said
Mallory's gonna be all over that?
All over that, exactly. What is that? You know, and you know, it could be anything.
Yeah.
Because you know, some of these killers, you know, they have diaries of drawings, and you know, you look at BTK. He did drawings of scenarios or even murders. But you know, you don't know who those people are, but you go back through cases and you see a picture and it's like, oh shit, you know, I've seen this before, you know, and they go back to his drawings and they say, this looks really familiar. So it may not even be, you know, blood or DNA, you know, and any of that typing, all that stuff. It could be something that we have no clue about, because that seems to just come out of nowhere, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if they've discovered something somewhere else, and we're going to try to link him to it. Because I firmly believe that this is not his first time doing this. I believe he's done other things. It may not have been murder, but I think he's done other things, violent things, you know. And it's going to be interesting to see what exactly this is.
Appreciate you.
Everything seems just so secretive.
Yeah, it's definitely, there's definitely, you know, it's because the gag order, obviously, right? And they're
right.
You know, keeping that under wraps, but
am I the only one that thinks, oh my God, you know, when's the last time you've seen a case that's so secretive? It's like everything is just so quiet. Everything's so, you know,
I feel like
talking about nothing.
I feel like we got more information from Delphi than we did. So
right.
in this case.
Yeah, and these are, you know, I mean, that's a horrendous situation there too. But you know, we at least got something. Crumbs. But anyway, my time's up. I love you, Rev Gang. I love you guys. I've missed y'all so much. I'm gonna try to get back on to Discord more often. I'm just trying to.
Well, you know, I just want to make YouTube great again. That's all.
And you already make it great, T.
No, I just want to make YouTube great again. Well, I want to have. You know, I'm gonna be live longer. I'm gonna have people. You know, I got some things in the works, man. I'm actually super excited. I'm super excited for all the content.
Yes, but there is nothing that you as a person have to do to make anything great. Your channel has always been great. You have always been real as rain. The people on here are awesome. You know, the haters will be the haters, whatever, you know. But as far as what I've received from your channel and the love that I've received just in Discord, you know, and the friends that I've made, and, you know, people come, people have gone. You know, that's just life. But this is my home. This is where I'm at, you know, and you don't have to change anything. Right. You know, you can make it better, Of course, anything can get better, and the things that you're doing are making it better for you. But even if you kept it the way it was and the way it's been, it still would be great. So,
well, no, this is what I did though. This is another reason why I took some time off of YouTube, because I don't want to just be known as that guy that goes live for 8 hours, but doesn't have no content of his own true crime to even give you guys. So, I go over a lot of different content and videos that drop by other people, which are great videos, right? But I want to be able to not only, get on here and go through that stuff with you guys. I want to be able to create memories and content with you guys that'll be here forever. Like, I'm telling you, the series and everything that I got coming, you guys are gonna love it because it's next level quality. And I should have been doing this a while ago. I don't know why it took me this long, but it's okay. I'll tell you this:
learn. If you by speaking it, you'll bring it to fruition, and you will make it happen. And we will be there for you, and we will be there to witness it, witness it with you, and be part of that. And I look forward to it. I do. I'm ready, and I'm sure everybody else could say the same thing. We're all ready to
bing bang.
But I love you.
I love you back, Donna. Thank you so much for calling.
Talk to you later.
And I hope you've been healing. I hope you've been healing. Stay off that. Let it heal fully, and get, let it. You got to let it heal before you try to get back up and run around.
Hey, it's coming along, slow but sure.
God bless you, Donna.
Good talking to everybody.
I love you.
Everybody.
I love you.
I love you too.
I'm gonna pray for your healing and unlock your doors, windows, cars.
I'll take it. Prayers. Take it.
You're welcome.
All right.
Shout out to Donna. I appreciate Donna, man. 219-885-9693. Make sure you call in. What's up? Ever evolving channel is a smart channel, Nancy H says. I don't know. I just want to be able to give you guys different things, I want to be able to give you true content. That's what this channel is. I don't want to be doing shit. I'm no longer going to work with anybody else but myself. In my team, right? I'll say 763, you're on with me. What's going on? 763.
Hey, Rev.
What's going on, brother?
Let me turn off my computer so I don't get the echo.
Oh, you're good. You're good, bro.
Okay. I have some second theories on the night of the murders.
Let's hear it.
On the Linda Lane footage on the 4 passes.
Yes, sir.
On the second pass, between the second and third pass is about 18 minutes. And remember the microphone on that camera is really good. It picked up the cop car down there at Banfield.
Yes, sir.
When he locked his car, that was about 300 or 400 feet away. So that's a good microphone. It sounds like a car leaves about 3 minutes after the second pass. You can hear tires crunching on the video.
That's crazy.
And so that would be enough time, 3 minutes to get in and just go to Maddie's room only and get back out. And of course, I can't see the cameras on the other side of the house leaving the neighborhood. So the cops know if he left there was still there. So I don't know that's why it's possible. But the 18 minutes, I think, is possible that's when he realized he left the knife sheath after the second pass and had to go back for it. And then the erratic behavior on the 4th pass, when he couldn't decide what to do in the back lot, he stops, turns around, and goes back out, 3-point turn back in, and then goes back in for the second time where he gets caught by Kaylee, possibly. And the difference is the wounds that, they tell us, what little information we have. Apparently the wounds are a lot worse on Kaylee, Xana, and Ethan. We don't know what happened to Maddie, but those 3 seem to have got it worse from the information that we have. So the possibility is he got caught the second time back in the house and was more brutal on the 3 that caught him. In succession, Kaylee probably caught him first. Another thing is the stairwell. One wall is on Dylan's room going up the stairs. So you could probably hear somebody going up and down the stairs when you live there. The second flight going up to Kaylee's room, that wall is the stairwell wall is her bedroom wall.
Right.
So I don't think that somebody could get up there in that house without somebody knowing about it, hearing them, or even feeling somebody on the stairs. So my possible theory is that he possibly went in on the second one and killed only Maddie, left the sheath. 18 minutes later, he was leaving. Oh, here's another thing. The gas station photo of the car at 345, right? It's his driver's side of the car.
Mm-hmm.
That's leaving town. The picture of the car is the driver's side.
If he was heading, the picture from the what now? The picture from the gas station?
Yeah, of his car. That's the driver's side window, the driver's side door. If he was going into town, it would be the passenger side.
This is an interesting theory.
So we need to find out where the camera is on that building.
I know the person that would know that. There's people in here that I know, people that know where like all these cameras are set up at. I've had somebody send me like a thing where every camera was.
So the weird thing is it's his driver's side, right? So the thing is, there is a picture on Google, and it's on it's by the exit of the car wash on that gas station, which would be leading out of town. Yeah. So my theory is he possibly realizes then that he lost the knife sheath or left it, and then goes back. And that's why it's more brutal on the other three.
It's a very interesting theory, bro. I got to give it.
He gets caught the second time back in the house.
And you're the first person to ever say this, for me anyways, for me to hear. I've never even read it or, a theory like that. But that's very interesting. So to think that he went in, killed Maddie and then came back, that's.
Part of it is the Linda Lane footage, because after the second pass, you don't hear anything. And 3 minutes later, you hear a car driving away. Now, I don't know if that's his car or not, but it's plain to hear the tires going crunch, crunch, crunch down the road. And 3 minutes would be enough time to get in and out for one person.
Now, when you talk about the Linda Lane footage, did you hear the tires squeal at like 423?
Heard those too. Yeah.
It was like 421 or 423, I think.
Yeah, it's a little different from the timeline on the PCA.
Where's the blood trail, says Karen Klein. I mean, if you go back to the Washington Tribune or not the Washington Tribune, I'm sorry, Idaho Tribune, and go down to November 14th and to the 15th, you'll see the footage where they actually were recording them inside of the house. And that's where you see them swabbing on the floor.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So I don't know what they're swabbing at the top of that stairwell near the floor, but they're definitely not just swabbing there for no reason.
Right. It's so tragic. I'm just saying it's a possibility because the 18 minutes gap between 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Passes 2 and 3.
He said, then why didn't he retrieve the sheath, Todd? Coach Todd asked. Xana's ex-coach Todd is in here. He said, then why didn't he retrieve the sheath then?
That's when he got caught by Kaylee coming up the stairs. Okay. Then she says, apparently, according to Dylan, the thing is, we don't know how she said there's someone here. Did she scream it? I mean, what tone of voice? There's someone here, or there's someone here, like somebody's visiting. So we don't know, and if that's true, that might be the last word she ever said. Because then he would attack her right there. But the thing about the bedrooms is each bedroom wall is the stairwell. And I got to think you could hear somebody walking up the stairs or at least feel that, the footsteps of somebody coming up.
He had to come outside. Yeah, that's a fact, Karen. He definitely had to come outside. But did he have it? There's so many speculations in my head here that did he have bags on his feet, tied around his feet? Did he have any bags tied that what did he, you know what I mean?
Most likely, with his background, he most likely had booties or something on.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I feel like he really had his feet covered up and everything planned, and he came with a change of clothes and all
you
that.
know what?
Shit.
You know what? Another theory somebody put out that I thought was even better. That
What's
he put one more layer of clothes on.
Interesting.
Somebody else came up with that you step out, you're not changing, you're putting another, whatever, like a painter suit. Like just like a paper suit. You know what I mean? Or something like that, where you just step in and zip it up. And now you're covered up again. Instead of changing out of your clothes. That makes more sense and would be faster.
Somebody also said something about a Dickie suit, and I've heard it. I've heard a lot of different, very interesting theories: Dickie suits and shower curtains and Batman capes and.
Oh, you know what? The shower curtain. A lot of people forget there was a second bedroom in that apartment, according to the news, and that's the room with the shower curtain missing.
Tie back, yeah, J Bones. Yep, tie back.
So there's supposed to be like a tie back suit. So you step in and you're not taking time to change.
So Twyla says, but the knife sheath was found under Kaylee. So how would you explain how the sheath got under Kaylee if he came back a second time and Kaylee and Maddie were killed in the same bed?
No, according to the PCA, it was found under Maddie.
Yeah. Knife sheath was found. No, it was definitely. I was about to say, hold up. I read that and then didn't even correct it. It's definitely was found under Maddie and it was named Maddie. You're right.
Here's the thing: he couldn't retrieve it because now he's killing Kaylee.
And then
because he's caught in the house.
What's your theory now? What's your theory before we get off here? I'm curious about what your theory is. When did he run into Xana?
On the way downstairs, had to be.
Yep, that's my thoughts too. So
I had a wonder if one of them were in the bathroom. Like if one was in the bedroom and one was in the bathroom or something like that, or maybe one in the kitchen or in the hallway.
What about him coming downstairs, right? Say he's coming downstairs and he already did what he did and he comes face to face with Xana bringing her trash out from the DoorDash that she got.
Very possible.
And she sees this dude and next thing you know, he chases her into the room and I'm here to help you. But boom, boom.
That's very possible.
You know. Yeah, that's crazy. That's good.
Oh, one more thing before you let me go. The Snake River.
Mm-hmm.
I believe he went down there, and there's 3 boat ramps, and they have trash cans and fire rings year round, and picnic tables, and access to the river. And nobody's talking about that. That would be a place where he could burn the stuff in plain sight. And it was, November 13th, where that time of year, no one would really be around at a boat ramp. It wouldn't be not heavy traffic.
So you feel like it's like the nights down there?
It's possible that he might have burned the dickies in one of them fire rings, and the rivets might still be in that fire ring if anybody never searched it.
Beautiful Messy Ball says Kaylee was behind Maddie in the bed, and the knife was under Maddie. So how would Kaylee be coming down the stairs? This guy's logic makes no sense.
I didn't say Kaylee was coming down the stairs.
Yeah, I thought I didn't hear that.
I'm just everything I said is just a possibility.
I didn't think I heard that either.
Yeah. I'm saying, there's a picture of Kaylee's bedroom, and the right through her sliding glass window, there's a bed in there, and the covers are turned back, like somebody either got up out of bed, like when somebody throws their covers back. It's these things I'm thinking are just possible. I'm not saying I'm right.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I get it.
So if she were to hear somebody in the stairwell, and she was in her own room, and then went out the door and someone is here. And then that's the last thing she does because he attacks her at some point. I don't have the answers. We only have the information that we have. But what led me to the entering 2 times was the 18 minutes between the second and third pass. That I find that odd. And then the brutality of the other 3 murders, which I don't know because we only have the limited information.
That's kind of, I still think that theory was good though, with you saying that he got Maddie first and then came back
because he forgot the chief.
I think that's a good theory, man.
And the reason I have to say that I don't know what happened on the cameras. The camera on the corner, I think it's 1112 11, 12. So the cops have that info. I don't have that. So it's a big guess for me. I only have to go off the Linda Lane footage.
Yeah, that's all you have. That's all we have is Linda Lane footage. Really nothing else. And then, but hold up. I don't know if you went and listened to the Chronicles of Olivia. Did you listen to the Chronicles of Olivia interview where Kaylee's mom said that she was able to solidify that timeline because she's seen them go in the house on rain cam. So if she's seen them go in the house on rain cam, what else did they see that night on that same rain cam?
Yeah, that's what I mean, because my theory is off the Linda Lane, and there's a couple cameras out there. There's one at the corner for sure.
Right.
So after the second pass, I don't know how quickly he left, because the cops know they have that camera. My guess is that I hear a car leaving 3 minutes later after the second pass. So like he stopped and possibly went in that 3 minutes. Because if people want to take this and go back and listen to Linda Lane after the second pass, you'll hear a car leave approximately 3 minutes later. Then that's about it. And then a minute 45 later, a picture of his car is at the gas station. That's another point to make. From the second pass and the car leaving, after the second pass, then his car is taking a picture of at the gas station about 1.5 minutes later.
I see a lot of very good comments in here. He was an avid runner. We know that one.
Can I touch on that real quick, Rev?
With the avid runner? Yeah, go ahead, brother. Go ahead, touch on it.
Well, people said it was odd that he ran at night, but here's the thing: if it's 95 degrees in summer, wouldn't you run at night when it's only 70 degrees?
Right.
You know,
exactly.
I mean, so I don't find it that odd running at night, at least, in the summertime.
He had a couple healing scratches on his face at this first court. Wonder if there's some fingernail DNA of his. Yeah, I thought that too, J Bones. I've always said that on some panels. I was like, I wouldn't be surprised if there was skin under victims' fingernails and they connected that to him. I'm also glad that, well, we knew that was going to happen anyway. That's like protocol, that they used the DNA from the 23andMe or whatever to get to the DNA of his dad, blah blah blah, but his cheek swab does match what's on that sheath also. So that that's, I know they're using that. That's what that one last court date was about.
And I know I'm way over time, Rev, so thank you very much.
You're good, brother. I thought you have good conversation. I'm not tripping.
All right. I want to get back to the Snake River. I think it's very possible he went down there. And I never really saw any of the content creators do anything with that.
Now, my question to you about the Snake River, like, I haven't seen much of it or even visuals of it. What are the chances of searching out there? You know what I mean?
On Google. It's on Google Maps, man. It'll take you beautiful pictures, man. You can see it all.
Because I'm curious if they searched it at all.
I never made a call. I thought about calling in, and I thought they'd think I was crazy.
I mean,
I was going to ask them if they searched the fire rings down there.
It was OJ. Thank you, caller. Were these forced stealths and quiet knife stabs or something more? Were these forced stealths? I mean, go for the kill right away, or I don't know. There's no telling how this scene ended up, but it sounds like if you went in there and got out of there within 8 to 9 minutes, if that's the case, say they did that, it was 8 to 9 minutes, you would have to go in there and go for a kill and get out.
Yeah. I'm not saying I'm right. It's possible that it all happened on the fourth pass. I don't know, but the 18-minute gap between 2 or 3 is odd, and then his odd behavior on the fourth pass of driving around like, oh shit, I left the knife sheath in there.
Absolutely not, Sherry Cartwright. I don't think the roommates had anything to do with this whatsoever. If they did, they would have definitely been investigated and arrested by now. I'm pretty sure they were already investigated. They subpoenaed and got, records of Snapchats and probably their text messages. I don't know that to be a fact about the text message part of that, but I'm pretty sure they probably went through everything. So if there was something indicating that they were connected to Brian Kohberger, these two young ladies would definitely be in jail right now, 100%. There's no way they would be out. If they were involved in a quadruple homicide, as people suspect them and talk about them being involved in every day on YouTube that I've seen on different streams that I stop by, and I see a bunch of people say, well, I think they're involved, they're sus. I get it, and I respectfully disagree at this point. I used to think the same thing, but you really got to sit back and analyze and look. Go back and watch shows like The First 48 and watch their investigative techniques and the way that they do things. They clear people methodically. And it's like, I don't know. That's how I look at it, and that's how I feel about the roommates at this point. Thank you, Heather, for the 10 months. I appreciate that.
I'm still here unless you want me to get off the line, right?
You're good. Look, man, I appreciate you calling. This was a great conversation. I hope you call back. I hope all of you call back.
I'm John from Minneapolis.
John from Minneapolis. I appreciate you calling in and giving me your theory, man. I really do. I enjoy listening to theories and hearing theories and people's thoughts. So definitely call back. Enjoyed you, John. God bless you, brother. Lock your doors, and I hope you have a wonderful night, man.
Thanks, Rev. We'll see you.
God bless you, brother. Shout out to John, man. Appreciate it. Shout out to him.
Oh my God.
He had that was a good theory. Very good theory. 219-85-9693. Make sure you call in. So happy to see that call-in graphic. I know it's fire, ain't it? I like it. I think it's fire. 623, you're on with me. What's going on?
Hi, T-REV. It's Grandma Patty.
Grandma Patty. I know that voice from a mile away. What is going on?
Oh, not much. How you doing, grandson?
I'm hanging in there. I'm getting through there.
Well, I've missed you, but I kind of laid off of crime stuff for a while. I went back to watching the Waltons and Little House on the Prairie.
You had to take a little break?
Yep, had to take a little break. But anyway, I heard something last night, and it said that the judge, John Judge,
yes, ma'am,
had a YouTube channel, and he's going to do, when the trial is on, it's to go to his channel to see, I don't know if to see the trial or comments or what, but and this one girl, she was talking about that, and she said that could lead to a mistrial. And I wouldn't want that. So he's going to ban the cameras, but yet you can go to his YouTube channel. That is so weird to me.
Yeah, the John Judge YouTube channel.
Yeah.
It was sent to me too, and I thought the same thing, but I was like, it's not legit until I actually went to the documentation and seen that they really posted a YouTube channel, and he's going to control those cameras. John Judge is going to stream that allegedly from that YouTube channel. So it is a real one because it is in the documents, and I took the link that I seen in the documents and copied and pasted it, and it brought me straight to the channel. So I subscribed from there.
Okay. Well, I was just wondering about that. But anyway, I just want to touch base with you and everybody because I just love y'all.
I
and
love
I'm
you
back on.
Grandma Patty, thank you for calling in. We love you back. Thank you so much. And thank you for
love
being
you,
a part of the Rev Gang family. Play that piano to the moon.
Oh, I sure will.
Thank
to
you.
the moon and back.
God bless you.
God bless you. Bye-bye.
Shout out to Grandma Patty. Love her to death. Grandma Patty's been around for a long time. Grandma Patty. Thank you, Grandma Patty. We appreciate you calling in. 219-885-9693. What's your thoughts, your theories on the case? What is going on? We haven't had this type of layout platform like this in a while. And it's time to get back to the page, 413. You're on with me. What's going on? You're live.
Oh, hi. Is this T-REV?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Oh, okay. This is Mary. How are you?
I'm hanging in there, Mary. How about yourself?
Pretty good. I was listening to some of the theories, and there's just some reason I cannot believe that Kohberger did this. Many things. There's a lot. I used to work for attorneys and been on a lot of juries and stuff like that. It just doesn't make sense. I think this was a case they put it forward because they thought it was just going to go away, and they get all their money from this college. But when it didn't go away, then all of a sudden, they're stuck because they don't have all the evidence. They're not using the DNA, which supposedly is the real evidence, the big evidence. So why would they not use that? That doesn't make sense to me. And that's what they went on. And it is, like, I hate to say this, but that touch DNA, a lot of people believe it, and it's garbage science. It's not real DNA. What I think is, this is my theory, I think it was some kind of a there was some kind of a problem there, and I think there was a young lady in the house who let the killers in. They knew exactly what they were doing. One went up, down. Got it done that fast. There's no way one person did that.
So, like, in your opinion, and you know that I respectfully disagree because I think it's Kohberger, but in general, I love hearing everybody's opinion. So, what's your theory exactly on? So, you think a female let perpetrators in? I don't. And
yeah,
then
I think what happened was a female was probably staying over, maybe sleeping on the couch. And if you're girls, you're not going to think anything of it. So I think she was probably there. She let him in, and then she kept watch outside. And there's a lot of pieces. I'm not going to go into it, but I know some different things. Anyways,
like deeper stuff. No, I get it though. I get where you're going with it.
Because it's funny because I know that Kohberger, most people have already convicted him, and it seems all tied up. But the problem is, if you get the wrong person, there is no justice for these kids, and I cannot see it. Well, there has to be more evidence. I mean, the time itself, and then all the things about, he's he put on these outfits and all that kind of stuff. I don't think so. I think the people who went in and did it already had the outfits on, and when they left, there was no blood on the snow. So you have to figure that, something gave up there. That doesn't make sense to me. There's no way Kohberger, is this smart? I don't care. He's book smart, but he's not. Unfortunately, I have known a lot of criminal types. I'm Italian. But there's a big crime thing around this place. But anyways, there's just no way. I don't think he would have the guts to do it anyways. He seemed kind of like to me, he seems like sort of a quiet, sort of reserved person, like almost, like an introvert, somebody who doesn't want to join. But I just think there's no way. I'd have to see more evidence. I'm leaving my mind open, but the whole fact that what's his name, Santa Claus, doesn't want to give the evidence up it's got to be there's got to be a reason for that. And he gets the FBI involved. How many goes after one of the witnesses? That's just crazy.
Right.
And this is a small town. It is a big case and it's worldwide and stuff like that, but people are killed all the time. The attention that's on this, I don't think they ever expected. They just figured Kohberger did it. He's gonna be the fall guy, and it made sense. So I don't know. You know better than me probably because you hear a lot of the theories.
And I'm telling you, it's we definitely want them to get the right guy. We want them to get it right the first time, right? Because if you, like you said, if they don't, you get one shot.
Now I gotta ask you, why do you think that Kohberger's guilty?
DNA, phone pings, etc. There's a lot of different things, and the reason why I go with the phone pings and the DNA, just look at the Gilgo Beach murder. Like, just look at, what I mean? If you look at the serial killer in Long Island, and you start to look at all these other cases, and you start piecing together what they have in this case compared to these other cases, it's like, woo. That's until something comes across that's concrete that can point me in a different direction. So far, I think that they do possibly have the right guy. I do think that.
Well,
I'm open. My mind's open because, like you said, this is about justice for the victims, right? That's what this is about.
But when you think about it, they have touch DNA. Most of the murders are going to have actual DNA. Touch DNA. If you go into a store right now, you're breathing in everybody's DNA, whether you like it or not. You touch So I don't know. I just think there's too much circumstantial evidence, and if I was on the jury with what we know now, it's not beyond a reasonable doubt.
Yeah, we just want to make sure, and definitely we're gonna find out everything that they have, because that's gonna have to happen at the trial. They're gonna have to pull out everything. So we'll be seeing it then.
I'm gonna keep watching you because you know something. I started out watching a ton of YouTubers, and there's only 4 that I watch now. You're one of them.
Thank you.
So yeah, you do a great job, really, and
I try to.
Thank you. And we'll see what happens.
I try to. I mean, we're all human. We all make mistakes, no matter what it is.
I just think when a man's life is at stake, and I feel bad for the parents. I want them to catch the real people if Kohberger's not it. So that's just how I feel.
Yes, ma'am. Well, I appreciate you calling. You said it's Mary, right?
Yeah.
Mary, thank you so much for calling in. I appreciate you being so polite and sharing your theory with me. You know, we may not share the same views, but I bet you we have more than one thing in common, you know. So I'm just saying, and thank you so much for calling up and being so respectful and sharing your theories and thoughts. It may not be in this chat, I know it may not be the main there's a lot of people that think he did it. I'm one of them. And then there's a lot of people that think he didn't do it. You're one of them. And you're a respectful person, and you shared your thoughts as is. And then I appreciate you keeping it respectful. And God
but
bless
I'm not saying I'm saying he's innocent. I'm just saying I'm 70% that he is. So, but the jury's going to take the stand and, decide.
Hey, at least you're being honest about what your thoughts and opinions are. Most people won't be. So.
Yeah, that gets me in trouble a lot. But anyways, a quick question before I let you go, because I exceeded my time.
Yes,
I subscribe to your channel, but for some, doesn't it just take it out automatically?
Yeah, it should.
Well, it took out the first 99, but then it didn't ever take it again.
That's weird. I wonder why.
Well, look, it's probably me. I'll look into it again.
It might be on your. Yeah, it's usually like that. It's because it's connected to your account and stuff like that.
Okay.
All eyes on T. I told you that was stuck in my head, Bam Bam.
All right. Well, thank you. Keep up the good work.
God bless you, Mary. You have a wonderful night. Lock your doors. Stay safe, because evil is out there.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Shout out to her. I appreciate her calling in. Shout out to Mary, man. Big kudos to Mary. 219-885-9693. Still waiting a while before I decide, but all evidence points to BK's. Yeah. That's how I feel. 732, what's going on?
Hi, it's Beautiful Messy Ball. How are you?
What's going on, Beautiful Messy Ball? I'm hanging in there.
Not much. I want to go back to Judge and the cameras and his website. It's not as unprecedented as people may think that it is. In the Lori Vallow case, even though there were no cameras, at the end, Judge Boyce set up his own YouTube channel for the verdict to be streamed through his cameras. And for the Letitia Stout trial, Judge Warner, I don't think he had his own YouTube channel for it, but he had court-controlled cameras for that trial. And it went very smoothly, actually. So I actually don't think it's a bad idea, because quite frankly, Court TV has been really screwing up a lot.
Yep, zooming in, right? Zooming in on and staying on Brian.
During the Murdaugh trial, they showed the jury at one point when they weren't supposed to. There was another trial that they showed the jury when they weren't supposed to. They've really just been not follow. I don't know if they just have a bad camera guy, but they've been not just the Kohberger case not following the judge's orders. There's been a bunch of cases and trials where they've been really fucking up, for lack of a better term. So the the quality isn't as good when it's done that way, but it is better in the sense that there is a lot more control, which some people don't like, but at least you can see it. And like when they did if anyone watched the Letitia Stout trial, the way the judge did it is he basically had 1 or 2 set cameras that were basically of the courtroom. So you could see the defense table and the prosecution table with the podium in the middle. And then there was one that faced the witness box. And there were, in that case, there were witnesses that were allowed to opt out of being on camera. So for them, they just didn't show the witness box. And what a lot of YouTubers did, which was their choice, those who had the technology would kind of cut out on Letitia, like zoom in on Letitia Stout. And
it's crazy.
Put her like up in the corner of the screen and still show the whole thing. So I don't think it's a bad idea.
With him controlling the cameras, right?
Right.
Yeah, I don't think it is either.
At least you get to see it. It's much better than, letting
someone else screwing it up for us.
Right. Letting court TV come in and then pissing the judge off midway through and him saying, all right, that's done. My biggest concern with it is I hope they do something about the sound. And he sets something better up with the sound, because right now, the way the sound was set up for the pretrial hearings, it sounded like they were talking through a potato as a microphone. So I hope that he somehow wires the microphones in through his system a little bit better, because the sound sucked for the pretrial motions in Kohberger so far. So I just hope we get better sound than we've gotten for the pretrial motions.
Yeah, I know you watch a lot of trials, don't you?
A lot, yeah.
So you know what it should sound like. I definitely trust your judgment on that, because I know you watch it. I see you posting on Twitter all the time. So
yeah, I'm a bit of a crime
it's
and trial
It's okay
junkie.
though. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I'm thinking about starting some law classes actually.
You should. If that's your dream, chase it. You do whatever you want. If you want to do that, I guarantee you can get it done.
Oh yeah, I know I can. It's just more the time and finances behind it, but that's a story for another day. With my disability and all, so.
But you can get there.
But,
you can get there. Don't never set it short.
Yeah, I'm thinking of possibly, taking some online one at a time, doing it slowly so that, I don't overwhelm myself, but nobody in the chat wants to hear about my life story. But
we all got some deep life stories.
Yeah, my boyfriend's a lawyer, so I get a lot of it from him too. So
I could only imagine a lawyer. Whoa.
Yeah, in New York. Oh,
damn.
Yeah.
I appreciate you calling in, beautiful messy ball. And we need those cameras. And what you just said about court TV is the exact thing saying, or they have
really. I wish that they didn't get the pool cameras as often as they do in court, or Long Crime Network got the pool camera option more than Court TV does, because they do a much better job than Court TV, quite frankly. But we don't have much control over that. I don't know how they choose who gets the pool cameras in, but it is what it is. We don't have that control. I don't know how they decide which network gets the pool. So, but at least we have the cameras, and I'm going to be interested to see how Judge does it. So, all right, that's really all I had to say for now and for tonight. Maybe you'll hear from me later if something pops in my head. But have a good night and lock your doors.
You too. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, beautiful messy ball.
All right. Take care.
Lock your doors. Shout out to her. I appreciate her calling in. 219-885-9693.
Bing bang.
Get her done. A few moments later.
Trev, have you heard about the prison? Yeah, I did. Actually. Yes, I did. I know exactly what you're talking about. I did hear about it. Headed toward Holy Family University where I teach statistics. Do they got a setup? We might have to, we might have to transfer live and switch over to a man on there, huh? Double bolting. You said you know him. You know the person? Oh, shit. Thank you, caller. What's going on, Bella? Welcome. Nice to see you, by the way. Chris, that's a fact. Justice for Idaho 4. Kaylee, Maddie, Xana, and Ethan. Hey, Rev, can you read my theory about how BK got in? It's in my message above. It says Let me see if I can find it, Sammy. 1 second. Okay. He said, I think he climbed up to the third floor balcony on the dark side of the house and then entered through Kaylee's balcony sliding door, then locked Murphy behind him as he went. 856, you're in the mix. What's going on?
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. You are live.
Oh, hello, T-REV. How you doing?
I'm good. How about yourself, ma'am?
Oh, hey, I just wanted to say hello and say that I like your show.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you do a great job. Hey, I just wanted to say, hey, wait till the forgotten detective gets wind of it. He's really going to be spewing.
That's funny.
He's coming after everybody.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Hey, when do you think they're going to have Brian's trial?
That's a good question. There's no
telling.
telling.
They don't ever say, do they?
There's no telling. Honestly, there's no telling. They haven't put anything out yet. Or I'm wondering if they're challenging the grand jury indictment or trying to do it or trying to challenge it at least. I don't know if that's what's going on right now. I haven't seen anything about no trial date though. I've been waiting to see one and I haven't.
Yeah, they don't ever say. Yeah. Whatever happened to Papa Sal?
I don't know. I don't know what happened to him. I haven't seen him
in a while.
He just like I haven't. I hope he's okay. I hope he's alive. I hope he's breathing. I hope he's well. I wish him well. I hope he's. Last time I heard, he was sick. That's the last time I seen him. It was around Danilo Cavalcante. I haven't seen Papa Sal since then.
Oh yeah, I was on with you just about the whole time you did that live.
That was the last time I seen him, and I'm pretty sure it was his birthday in one of those lives. Then he came in. We all wished him happy birthday.
Yeah, you did a great job on that too.
That was the last time that I seen actually Papa Sal. So hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, I lived about 45 minutes from where that prisoner was. He escaped from New Jersey.
Not everyone. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, no doubt.
I just want to say hello and say I love your show. Keep up the great job and don't worry about the haters.
No, no doubt. No doubt.
Yeah,
the haters are feeling the content that's about to come that will be being uploaded within the next or all these next couple. Well, I think I'm gonna upload this next video. I may give you guys a preview before I get off.
I see when he was on your show and he seemed like he was like really knowledgeable, but now that he's got his own show, he don't even talk about any of the true crime. He's just on there just bashing the other YouTubers, and it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I've never heard of no Detective John. I don't know a Detective John that's been in the force, so I can't tell you about a Detective John because I don't know anybody by the name of the Detective John that worked as a detective.
Well,
that's been on my show. So that person that was on my show was like a fictitious detective that sent me a fake badge and all that type of stuff. So that person, that's why they're not on this show no more.
Yeah, well, he says on his show, I don't need no badge because I was a detective. Yeah, he goes on and I was like, I even unsubscribed from it. It was just a joke.
I personally don't even know what he's doing, where is he at, where he's at. I just know I cut him off from here. He can do whatever he wants.
It seems like he's mad at everybody because he was on some other channels too. And I think he got dropped from them too, and it seems like they're the ones he's going after.
Right.
Yeah, he's really hating on everybody, especially Dago. It's a shame how he That was terrible.
It's okay, people. You know it. And listen, it's okay. Listen to this. This is the problem. People get too caught up in the drama. They get into this drama. They, and it's not going to do anything but destroy you from the inside out. So have fun destroying yourself from the inside out. If you want to revolve yourself around people with drama all day long, you're never going to get nothing done. You won't succeed. The only thing that you will succeed in is building hatred and people around you that will tear you down and stab you in the back faster than you could think, and probably already have did it, and probably already showed a lot of people of the stuff that you guys are talking about. So think about shit like that, because
you're exactly right too.
That's what hatred brings. Hatred brings people to the table that will destroy everything inside of what you got going on and try to rip it apart.
Yep, you're right too.
Period. Love and light over here. I'm not gonna, give these dudes the nods. I'm gonna make them watch me be successful from the fucking bleachers where they belong at. And I'm gonna sit here and continue to strive to be a voice for the voiceless and continue to do what I do, whether who says Johnny from the right, Bobby from the left, Pamela from the middle. I don't care who's saying. They can say whatever they want. I'm gonna make them watch me do what I do right here, live on YouTube and with content.
Yep, and you do it from your heart too. I've seen you have people you've interviewed, and you've had tears and everything. It comes right from the heart.
You're goddamn right it does.
Yep,
right from the heart.
Keep doing what you're doing. Yep, I love your show, especially if I'm having a bad day and I see you're on. I was like, yeah.
Because ain't one and you know what? People get up on this YouTube and they start talking shit. And they want to turn it to little drama channels and try to rip these. They claim true crime, but they ain't true crime. They're trying to tear. They're ripping the community apart by just not sticking to doing content. Stop worried about what the next man's fucking doing. Focus on yourself and try to be successful and make something of yourself. You don't gotta lie to kick it. You don't. You get what I'm saying? Like that's why I tell people,
I hear exactly what you're saying.
People call me up. They'll hit me. They'll email me. I'm a doctor. I'm a this. Can you help me? Can you put this? I'm a detective. I'm an officer. I was a cop. I was. You got to show me credentials now. If you can't show me and my audience your credentials, get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's right.
You get what I'm saying? That's where I'm at. I'm just tired of fake people being around me.
Yep.
That's all that is. That's all that.
Yep.
You do. And I won't ever let nobody up on my show ever again besides people who call in. Nobody will ever be a partner with me. Nobody will ever team with me from now on. When I come on, it's just going to be me because I don't want you guys as the audience to suffer from drama.
Oh yeah, remember
you get what
one
I'm saying?
time they was on open panel, they was on there arguing, you couldn't even get a word in. You had to put a stop to it.
Exactly. Shit like that.
But you do a great job.
Shit like that. I'm just I'm on an angry mission right now, and that angry mission is a love and light mission. And what I mean by angry is, haters, you fueled my fire, and I'm going to fucking show you something in 2024, and you're gonna be wishing. You're gonna be sitting around hating on them same troll accounts from the 50 fucking accounts that you create, and you're gonna watch me do what I love doing. And everybody in the Rev Gang family that stands behind me and stands up for all these victims, we're gonna continue to do what we've done. And there's not one person out there that will ever stop me from doing it.
Yeah, you just keep up the great job.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yep. Love your show.
Thank you so much. God bless you, man. You have a wonderful night.
You and Sosa.
Thank you. Shout out to her. Love her. Come on. Real topics of real topics of conversation around here. You're not a number. You're a person. Remember that. You're not a number, you're a person. So when you come here and you come to my live, you're not I don't treat you as a number. I treat you as the person you are. And I've always been that way, and I'll continue to be that way. Now, you choose what you want to believe. No one does it like T-REV 757, Shelly says. Thank you. I appreciate that love. Take a deep breath, Trev. T-REV 2024. Nah, but it's real. Like I'm fueled. I'm fueled by haters. And I mean that like in a good way. Haters always fueled my fire. Why do you think I took time off and put together these documentary style? Let me show you something real quick while we're talking. Well, I'm telling you this. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Imagine a night. Hold up. Sneak peek. Imagine a night filled with laughter, music, and the promise of unforgettable memories. Now picture that night taking a sinister turn leading to the mysterious disappearance of 16-year-old Kylie Rodney. This is the chilling episode 1 of the Kylie Rodney series. It all unfolded at the Prosser family campground. All right, we're gonna close that down. All right, now you know, like I'm telling you, there's tons of stuff coming. Hold up. What about this one?
The suspicious death of Christian Andreacchio.
No, we got to leave all these out. Doing too much true crime, man. I guess that's bad when you do true crime and not drama, right? Bad, T. Can't wait. Thank you, D. This case hurt. You said this case hurt my heart, Bell says. Take time out to read some of these comments. T-REV, that's true. You're a real kind dude. Even when took time to go find my previous comment early on, that was super kind and shows your good heart. Thank you. Thank you, Tammy. I try to. I really do. What's going on, Mar? Doozy, Mar. I see a lot. There's so many familiar faces in here. I know hundreds of you. Tammy. She said, Christine says, how's Papa Sal? I don't know where Papa Sal is at. I haven't heard from him since Danilo Cavalcante. I haven't heard from him since then. Not one time. Not one time have I heard from Papa Sal. See you everywhere, Doozy. Guys, I don't think that Kohberger called into this show, just being honest. Well, if you play this stream back, you'll hear me talk about it at the beginning, because I give the full breakdown on it, since people put words in my mouth. If you want to put words in my mouth, at least let me tell you the story myself. T-REV 757 still here watching you as always. Much love and hope you have a blessed holidays. What's going on, Ismic? Shout out to Ismic in the building, man. I'm gonna have to get you up, Ismic. I'm gonna have to get you up. I'm gonna have to get you up soon. I'm gonna hit you up on Instagram, so look out for my inbox in a little bit when I get off here. True crime is dramatic enough without all the hate and fakers. Without all the hate. Hold up. Why can't we rewind? What are we trying to rewind? Hold on. What's going on? What do you mean we can't rewind? I can rewind. Just let me go back. I can go back an hour. Because you're real hard. What are you doing, Sosie? Just knowing, knowing me, knowing you. T-REV, I got Ethan came through. Oh shit. For sure. Hey, by the way, speaking of that, go check out on it Twitter, where the professional inventor on Zach Baggins' Ghost Adventure show, the person who invents all the equipment, one of Zach Baggins' best friends, the main inventor of the paranormal stuff that I use on my paranormal channel, he actually listened to that clip and 100% told me that it's authentic. He said I could tell because when I go back and watch the live, I sent them the live video. He already broke it down and all different types of stuff. Like, it's crazy. But that's a whole nother video. I'll probably put that on my paranormal channel too. T-REV, did you see that the Laundries knew Gabby was gone on August 29th, way before she was reported missing? They acted like they didn't know. No, I didn't see that. Clarence, what's going on, Clarence? No, I did not see that. For real. I did not see that. I really didn't. All right. Let's see where we're at. 219-885-9693. Go ahead. Line's open. I opened it. 412. I guess this is Pittsburgh, huh? Pittsburgh? Is this Pittsburgh?
Without a doubt, baby. What's going on?
Pittsburgh in the building. What's going on? It's so nice to hear from you, Pittsburgh.
Oh my God, I have not seen you. I have so much going on with me. But I just called in. Number one, let you know I'm always here, always in the background, trying to listen and keep up. And I really, really like that guy's idea. Like, at one point, I did kind of think maybe he had left back out and came back in. Mm-hmm. But as I listened to that guy, I'm like, but I had, pushed it out my head. Like, God, that couldn't happen. But that really, really could have happened. And I'm like, wow, somebody else thought the same thing. Okay, so it really could have happened. I just found it a really good, a really different approach, but at the same time, it kind of lines up a little bit. I just can't wait for the court hearing. And that's one of the biggest things that is driving me nuts, that they won't even tell us what day they're going to take them to court. Like, oh my God, what is going on?
Right.
I'm like, what do you mean? Like, everybody else gets a court date. Even if they're going to cancel the date and move forward, they do that. But with Brian, there's just like, well, no, we're just going to do some more investigation. Defense is like, yeah, we're going to keep doing some digging, and that's all we hear. And I'm like, no, that's not fair. I would like to know more about what's going on with it. That's not, but what I will say is they have kept those kids' names in the media as much as Kohberger. That's one of the first that I've ever seen where you constantly hear the victim's name. And so I got to give props to Steve that he has kept Haley's name alive, and therefore thus everybody else's name alive during this nonsense of Kohberger. We still get to hear about the victim and who they were besides Brian. You know?
Absolutely. That's what it should be about. I mean, that of course we're gonna visit, things in the case, right? Of course we're gonna visit things in the case, but it is important to keep the victims in the front, to me.
It really, really is. I mean, and you definitely do that. Like you don't forget them. You put things on for Xana. I know there's a lot of people with the weird stuff of, oh, I know them, I don't know them, I know them, da da da. But at the same instance, you still put their names out there. You still keep up with the people that know them, and that's great. But what I've been thinking about for a minute now.
Let's hear it.
What's going on with Brian Kohberger's family? Not one person has said nothing. They're just hiding. Like, even Ethan's parents who said, they're not going to court, or at least they're speaking about something.
Right.
But the Kohberger family, they don't have nothing to say. They don't want to be seen. They don't want to be heard. They got like all these stipulations to just, I'm like, what is going on with this family? By now, even Bundy's family said something.
Well, my thoughts are they? Do you think that they're still hurt, or I mean, you never know. I mean, this is their son at the end of the day, right? So, are these parents destroyed over their son doing something like this that they're so embarrassed to talk to the public, or I personally couldn't pinpoint what it is, but we never know. You never know.
It's got to be that. It's got to be that, because I'm like, they've got to be embarrassed enough. And they must know for a fact, like something is telling them that he's guilty. Right. Like, that's the only thing I can think of. Like, if he were innocent, if they thought he was innocent, like, I'm from Pennsylvania. I know that when we want to fight for something or stick up for somebody, we're all out there. It doesn't matter about the cameras or anything. And all I keep seeing is, we haven't heard from the sisters. We haven't heard from anybody. I mean, I know that they said an aunt or somebody from over in Las Vegas or something had said something, but I don't know how true that is. I want to hear from Brian Kohberger's parents. I want to hear from Brian Kohberger's sister. I want to hear them say something.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's the strangest factor. That's one of the strangest factors that no one ever keys in on. No one, you don't even see them going to the door and them saying, oh, no comment. They're just not talking to those people. It's like they're not there.
Which is absolutely insane.
Yeah, like, what do you, like, his parents exist. They came up to the hearing for him to be sent off. But after that, they just like, I don't know, let go. I don't know. It's just like, wow. The Brian Kohberger's parents and his sisters, they are just not talking. They're not talking. They don't make no comment when the sisters, when they said that the sister hates him or whatever, they didn't have nothing to say. They just never have anything.
Not one word.
Not in, oh, that's not what happened. It's not that. They just don't have nothing to say. Mm-hmm. And that's insane. That's insane. I don't understand it even in the least of a bit. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know and say that, because it's like no one's even asking about the parent. All they want to keep saying is, oh, Kohberger's innocent. Oh, Kohberger's this. Okay. I'm like, wait a minute. I just want to hear from the parents.
Right.
Let's talk to the parents and see what the parents got to say. They ain't saying nothing. All they doing is showing up to other what do you call it? What are they? What was it? What was it they got called to?
They got called to a grand jury. What was it in Pennsylvania,
grand
right?
jury about right, and they claim that it was only about the Smith or whoever person's interest. I'm like, no, I think it's more. There's some more stuff going on. It's just I don't know what it is, but I just wanted to point out to everybody, is everybody noticing they're not talking about the parents? They're not bringing up the
Monique said, what Monique say? Monique said he's a grown man. But in reality, though, like when it comes to things like this, usually parents, regardless of the fact,
parents would be there.
Yeah, my parents.
I don't know what,
but I would never do
my
nothing
parents
like
would definitely be there.
Or not my parents.
Right, but
I know my dad, as of right now, he'd be there, but I would never do anything like this. So my dad will never have to be there. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I'd never put my.
But if I was accused of some weird stuff, believe you me, my parent, my mother, my father, whoever, my grandmother, whoever in my family, they would definitely have something to say and be all in it. So I really don't understand why no one is there. Like, no one is there. They can say whatever they want to say. No one is there.
No one.
That's got to be a lonely feeling. No one. Not a friend, not an aunt, not an uncle.
So all this time went by, and I haven't talked to you in a lot. I feel like me and you haven't had a conversation in a while. As you know, you used to call in a lot. We would get stuck talking for a while because you bring up interesting things, Pittsburgh. So it's aspects and things that you do bring up. What is on your mind now? Like all this time has passed. It's been like 3 months. I feel like since I've talked to you, honestly. And
yeah,
you still same mind frame?
I haven't. Yeah, I still believe Kohberger did it. I still believe. I think I'm really losing patience with waiting. So I just say, you know what? I'm not gonna call anybody. I'm not gonna say anything because I get very frustrated with my patience of waiting for them to at least call forth a court date. I can't wait for all of the shut up in the court date because I really believe that everybody's gonna have to shut up. They're really going to, like, all this Brian's innocent, and this is why, and this is why, and that is why, and this is why, and all of this. Like, you're just talking crazy. It's just, people just talk crazy.
Welcome back, Libby Live. That's it. Excuse me.
It's been a minute.
The aunt's name was Tequila Kohberger from Vegas. What? Allison said that the aunt's name was Tequila Kohberger from Vegas. Now that's a rabbit hole.
Yeah, I don't even want to go there.
It must be a deep ass rabbit hole. I like you, Bonnie. You know I know. My favorite gift.
Man,
fuck the Eagles. That's my favorite gift. Every time she comes in, I have to run it one time. Boop.
Boop. But I'm always here on your show. I'm always listening. Every time you put out a new info, I try to hurry up and come on. I just haven't been as involved because I had to change jobs and all this other stuff. So I haven't been able to catch you. And now I have to.
Yeah. Oh, you say you switched jobs?
Yes, I did.
I remember you were cabbing last time I talked to you, right?
Well, I'm still kind of cabbing, but I just went to Uber and just kind of got my schedule together where I'm able to get up in the morning, do a little work, come home, and enjoy my evenings at home.
Yeah.
Instead of all night long, all day long, fighting and fussing for customer service. So, so I just and I'm getting ready to get, like I said, I'm gonna get my channel together eventually. Give me a second. It's gonna take me about maybe a year, maybe. But yeah.
You get it. You'll get it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it.
I think
I will. I just need to make sure I have the time to really get into it and really be able to find myself involved. I think it'll explode. But of course I gotta wait for Mercury retrograde to get over come December 13th. So right after that, I believe that's when I'll be having my channel.
Yeah.
Because you know I'm into astrology. I don't play that.
You'll get it. Anything that you put your mind to, you could do it. Don't matter how old you are. Shit, don't matter what your age is. If you people don't understand, like they give up. I used to be that person that gave up. You know what I mean? So like just knowing the things that you can make happen if you don't give up. I know that anybody in here could do anything that they want to. Like, so if you're interested in being a lawyer or just getting a different job, like, you could do anything that you put your mind to. And I like to challenge people to do that. And I challenge people to also block out negativity from your life for a week and then tell me how that whole week was.
That is such the truth. Seriously.
I want to challenge people to block out negative encounters and negativity for a week. Let me know how that week was. I'd like to see a little journal written down on how your week was after you blocked out negativity. If you're a person that struggles with being around people who are negative, try to separate yourself.
Right.
Tell me how it feels a week later.
Right. Right. Because that is a good feeling. It really, really is.
As far as like, I haven't been live, but damn well I've been feeling great. I'll tell you that much. As far as I've been into we all got our own problems, right? Depression, etc., which I deal with too, and I've been dealing with. But that's something that I've always I've learned to cope with it. So taking time off was the best thing that I could ever do. Right. You get what I'm saying? People are like, well, you're taking time off. You're not. You won't be making this, or it's not about money. I'll take as much.
They don't always understand if you sit there and deal with it where you've had to deal with some negativity going on in your life, if you don't address that for a minute and sit with it, your channel would just fall. Not fall, but like negativity just creates more negativity. And if you don't let yourself purge from it, you won't have all of the oomph to it all. I like this show and I enjoy it, but I also knew that you had to take you some time off, deal with some personal things. I needed my time to get used to some personal things, and now I am back. I'm all in it. I've always really listened to the show, and I try to keep up with the.
Well, I haven't been live, so you wouldn't be seeing me because I think the last time I was live from today was probably 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I could have went live every single day. I could have been live every single day, but you know what? If you feel that you need time to yourself or to, like for me, there's so many different projects that I have visions for. And I've been I'll be talking to people in Discord or on, the community post talking about this content that I'm going to drop. And when I'm working on all this content and then fighting to go live and then I'm not getting this content done. So what I did was take off this little time right here to get the content that I've always had planned out in my head mapped out, like the story, the suicide murder series and all the different types of content that you're going to see dropping. You're going to be watching these videos upload because I got 4 sitting on my front page right now, ready to go.
Awesome.
And they're different stories too.
I know. I heard you talking about it. I was like, oh, that's going to be good.
I'm still gonna be doing, cover Idaho 4 deep. Anybody, like, if you have any thoughts on anything you want me to cover as far as Idaho, send it, because I feel like we done covered everything. But if there's something that I didn't do, send it to me. I could do it. But I'm still, like I said, I'm working on these. There's other cases too. There's other cases like Kylie Rodney. That episode's done. Christian Andriacchio. That episode's done. There's a teacher video that I got coming out. When a teacher comes to school drunk, what happens? It's crazy. Y'all are gonna go wild over it when you see it.
There's a couple shows over there.
You're gonna see it. It's gonna be wild. Like, it's wild. I got a bad policing episode coming about bad police officers, and that's gonna be a fight. I can't wait for y'all to see that.
Oh man, that does sound good. All of that sounds fantastic.
I'm over here producing. I had to stop, like this is, I don't know if you were in here when I said this earlier, but I said I want to be able to provide you guys something more than me just coming live for 8 hours and giving everybody a voice. I want to be able to actually give you good quality true crime content on top of the lives and mix that in.
Right.
Yes, I may take a day off here and there, but it won't be no long stretches like this was. I'll be live every week, at least 4 times a week. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, that's what I'm looking at. That's the way I'm looking at it. 4 times a week, I go live, and then I have my videos scheduled those 3 days out of the days to work on that content, do my narrations on my videos. That way I can have my thumbnails ready and everything to upload. I got a system going on right now, and I'm gonna keep it going.
Okay. Sounds like a plan to me.
Oh man,
for real.
I'm excited for you guys to see this work, because this is the best work I've ever done. Like the best work I've ever done. This is the best work I've ever done, hands down. Hands down.
Okay.
And it's done with passion. It's done with passion. That's why I'm excited for you guys to see this. So the whole time I haven't been live, these visuals that I've had in my head for all this time, I finally got together. So it's super.
I know it is. I know it's gonna be fire, because you have been you always push out the best content. Like, I haven't really been able to really watch anything. Like, I'll try to here and there try to catch a Kohberger video, but it doesn't really come in. I've been watching, like, old content pretty much, like from other, like, what is it what's it called, Snap or something like that. Like, I haven't really been able to get into it, except for when they had big blog. No, of course I watch JLR.
Yeah.
I haven't really been able to keep up with anybody.
We all watch JLR. I mean, I do anyways.
Yeah, I watch JLR. He gets his news. He gets his news. And I love it.
He does a good job at it. And I want to commend him on staying out of, drama and
the drama. Yes. He don't care about
covering stories, because that's what
right on by it.
And that's how we're gonna do it here. Like, I don't care. You could have any personal issue with me you want in the world, but it ain't gonna be in this chat, and it ain't gonna be on my YouTube.
I'm telling you, that's exactly how he does. Yeah, because that's exactly how he does it. I was like, he's so calm and cool. He don't care what nobody say. He don't care who call him, say something crazy to him. He might mention it, like, okay, well, such and such said something about this. But it's my news, and he just goes on. Just he's funny. I like JLR.
Me too.
But,
me too.
I can't wait. I'm so glad that you'll be back and doing everything that you're doing, and that I'll be seeing more content from you.
Yeah, there's 2 videos. I don't know if you caught them, but there's 2 videos up right now that you may not even have seen, that I just uploaded within the last. Actually, 2 videos. There's 2 documentaries that I dropped within the last couple of days. Yes, I just dropped. Brian Kohberger called into my podcast, and then I dropped another one. And there's 2 documentaries.
Oh, I didn't see that. Okay.
There's 2 documentary videos on my channel right now. Those 2 were visions that I put together. I did hear what you guys were saying in the comments, so I do want everybody to know that the people that did comment in the comments and say, hey, T-REV, I want you to, you should be narrating this. I don't want to listen to no fucking narrator. We want to hear you, T-REV. So I was like, okay, you know what? All right, then. So I started recording and narrating. Like last night, I was in here narrating. And we knocked out shit. I narrated one today. So,
Okay, I see the content. I'll be watching those too. Okay.
Yes, man. I'm excited. They were great. Thank you. I appreciate that, Doozy. I hope you guys do enjoy. I hope you guys enjoy it. And give your honest feedback. I love honest, critical criticism.
I will.
I love it.
I will.
I love it. I don't care what it is. I don't, it could be something. Real criticism is what I want, on this whole entire journey. That's all I ask for. Give me real criticism. Look at the video, watch it, break it down, give me your thoughts on the video, and give me your thoughts on the case.
Yeah, I definitely will. Now, I will say this. I do not like how much everybody comes down on Dylan. Like, like Dylan and not Bethany. I don't understand that. Like, how can you come off so poorly on Dylan, but not on Bethany? Like, that bothers me. I'm like, it's Dylan and Bethany. They're 2 roommates. So you can't come off on Dylan without saying something about Bethany. And I don't think that that's even cool. Like, they're like JLR put on that, he felt like Dylan had gotten over her trauma or whatever. And then all of a sudden everybody's like, she's dancing around. And I'm like, well, she is rather young. And I really think that we could just let her have gotten a little bit past the murder. Like, let's be happy that we see her smiling and moving about, as opposed to what everything else. Like, I just don't think that that's cool either. Like, although we haven't seen Bethany, I don't know where Bethany is or what she's doing, but I just want everybody to back up off of Dylan. Give her a break. Let's see what happens in the courtroom. Because I really just don't got that girl or Bethany involved in anything.
Yeah, like I said at the beginning, I had my thoughts and but it's like so far into the investigation, and so many. I mean, the FBI assisting, and they were clearly probably investigated. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I think that they were allegedly investigated, fully cleared, and that's that.
Yeah, because you'll see it on whenever they do, like whenever I'm watching like the old school shows or whatever, and they're like talking about who did what, they always deeply investigate these kids or, the friends or the parents or whatever to make sure that they didn't do anything, that they didn't have anything to do with it. And if they did, they darn sure arrest them. They ain't gonna sit there and wait until, Kohberger is in court and now we're gonna arrest. No, they're not gonna do that. They're gonna let you know. We feel like this, and that happened, and we'll prove it when we get to court, and that's the end of it. But they're not arrested. Like, it just doesn't make any sense that was going on.
Yeah, it doesn't.
But yeah, I just blow on past it now. I just like, when they have nothing to do with it. See that Catalina? She's trying to work herself through it all. But yeah, it was good talking to you, T. And
nice.
I will be calling in. I'll be leaving some comments on your shows. I'm gonna watch them too after I finish watching your shows tonight. Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate you, Pittsburgh. God bless you. Stay safe. God bless you and the grandkids. Stay safe out there driving on them roads. I don't know if you guys are getting snow or what right now, but definitely stay
snow
safe.
yet. Well, we have had a little bit of snow, but it's not sticking. So far, no sticks, so we're not sweating.
Well, make sure you drive careful. And I appreciate you calling in. Love and light as always. Lock your doors. Stay safe. And I'll talk to you again soon, Pittsburgh.
All right.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Shout out to Pittsburgh. Love it. Shout out to Pittsburgh, man. Love Pittsburgh. Keister. Remember that time that I fell asleep on stream? And it was like, I think it was on Kylie Rodney, right? It was on Kylie Rodney, and I fell asleep. It was like the 18-hour mark. I think I woke up at like 24 hours, but it was already way too long into the stream for it to even stick to YouTube. Love over hate. That's a fact. That's a fact. Monique says, no, Dylan was lollygagging around twirling her hair. She probably had some involvement. She is no survivor.
Oh, my God.
No comment. No reason to call names. Please be kind in chat. Well, Dylan remained untouched. So did Bethany. What if your daughter who survived? Think for a minute for both Dylan and Bethany. Interesting. Doozy everywhere with Idaho. She loves this. I mean, this case is addictive. 3, 2, 1, boom. I mean, whatever troll you are, whatever troll you are. Healing is subjective, but scars will always run deep. Don't judge. Great words, Hollis. Great words. So misinformed and ignorant. Attacking the roommates and law enforcement is unacceptable, says Sadie Katz. Frenchie84 says, I don't get why Dylan gets all the hate. You barely hear anyone talking poorly about Bethany. She was there too. Both sides of the fence. Those poor girls traumatized. VHS sample. That's funny. VHS sample. Zoe, yep. Tammy says, as a 22-year-old, I think I can totally understand the roommate's actions. You don't want to be that bitch in the sorority that gets the cops involved just in case it's not a serious situation. So if you call the police, yeah, I definitely understand that. I definitely understand that. That actually makes a lot of sense. I think BK planned to blame the DoorDasher and knew he only had a small bit of time for it to be believable. You're welcome, Doozy. I know you love this. I know you're passionate about this case. So enjoy all the content you want. Who cares what channels you watch on? Right? As long, right? Who cares what channels you watch on? You here? You support me every time I live, and I appreciate you being here, Doozy. I've always appreciated your support, and forever will. You've never been disrespectful to me. I love you around. So ignore the trolls. Block them. Idaho for Summer Wells. So what I did? Oh wow. I dig it. Yeah, Summer Wells is another one. That's another case. That's another case. That's another case. You could feel the passion T has for the victims. I appreciate that, Auntie Low. Jersey Juneball says, in my opinion, a lot will come out in the trial from DM and BF's text and testimony. I think they misperceived the situation. Do you think that law enforcement put words in their mouth? Or in Dylan's mouth anyways, when it comes to the frozen shock phase? Do you think that they found those words and wrote those down for her, or was that the way that she responded? I really don't think those are her words. Well, can't fix stupid. I love you back, Doozy. Thank you. I appreciate you. I really do. Drama free channel.
Get the fuck out of here!
Make another one. Stop trying to come over here and troll people, bro. Nobody wants to deal with that. Smoke them. Lots of cases right now. Yeah, there's a lot of crazy cases, Flashbang Barbie. A lot of crazy cases. Even ones that still people don't even talk about or go back and look at. I'm talking about cases that aren't even solved, like Jessica Johnson. We talked about that, and you'll definitely finally be seeing the video that I've been talking about for a while. DM will get crushed up and on the stand, you think? I don't know. And you said, and in terms of Bethany's role, I completely understand her actions too. I don't know if it's just a young person thing, but I can definitely see myself sleeping through something like that. I can sleep through anything. I can sleep next to a train. Missy J says Bethany and Dylan were victims of a home invasion and are survivors in a house in which all of the rest did not survive. They have some trauma, I'm sure, and everyone handles it differently. Agreed. A lot of very good points you guys are making. He said, I don't block. I don't care what people say. I'm a doozy, right? Just ignore them. Let that shit roll. My phone feed isn't with TV. Oh, damn. Your phone feed isn't with the TV? Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate that. Thank you. 937 sent from heaven. Let's see what 93. Huh? What do we got? 2? I got to record this next piece of content, which is this right here. Thank you. What is that? The hell is this? Hold on. Let me open this real quick. What? Oh, wow. Who did this? Lollipop. Thank you. Lollipop. Thank you so much for that. You did not have to do that. Wow. Thank you for the gift cards. I appreciate that, Lollipop. Thank you so much. I do appreciate your support. I really do. That means a lot. By the way, you probably know what I'm talking about, Lollipop, if you're in here. I did get it. I'll talk to you more about it in a little bit. Again, other Aaron, thank you. Wow. Like Brandon Swanson, T-REV's very creepy case. Wish you would cover it. He went missing while speaking to his dad on phone. Last words his dad hear him say was, "Oh shit, phone went dead." Annette, please send me more on that. I'm very interested in that. Send me more on that. You're so welcome. Get that. Oh yeah, no, yeah. You know what time it is. The pro. We need the pro. I got to get that pro. Wow, that's scary. I definitely will. Please do. That sounds like a very crazy case. Like that does. It sounds very crazy. But with this, you say, y'all, is this live? Yes, we're live right now. We're live. Triggered easily says drugs may have been a factor with Brandon Lawson's case. Cindy. Drugs may have been a factor with Brandon Lawson's case. Tammy says, haha, same Donna. Neither. You said neither would any psychologist, though, because that's not even the term used in psychology. I've always thought law enforcement made up that term. Yo, I would like to hear more on that, too. Or, yeah, I'd like to hear more on that, too. You said trolls or what? Yes, Kelly. Hit that like. Let me see if my boy got back with this thumbnail so we can upload this video. Hold up 1 second. Not yet. I might be uploading the video tonight, so pay attention. If I do, it'll be at 8 p.m., 9 p.m. Eastern. I'm just waiting on this thumbnail. It'll be the story of Kylie Rodney, though. That's what the documentary's on. That'll be dropping next. My next upload will be on the story of Kylie Rodney, part 1. It's only part 1, though. It's like 10 minutes long. You said at least we are closer to finding out at least whatever the entire Adam discussion was about. Watch it be absolutely nothing, right? Watch it be something so simple that it was so overthought. And, there's going to be a lot of things that we talk. I mean, look, for instance, the Jacks. 90% of the internet literally thought it was the Jacks. I just found the screenshot on my other computer with the number of votes. It was 11,000 something. 11,000 votes. Out of 11,000 votes, 90% of people thought it was Jack D. And the date that it was, what was it? December 7th or 8th of last year? Around this same time. So a lot of us at the last year at this time thought it was Jack D, allegedly. You said if BK is also a door dasher, he could see their address without accepting an order. All he has to do was wait for the other door dasher to show. It could explain all the phone pings and matches the timeline. Seashell says. Intricate. What is true? Make and surround yourself with the compassion and kindness. That's a fact. That's a fact. What is true? Well, guys, I appreciate you being on here with me today and calling in, and we're getting back to everything. Content coming, lives coming, me being here. Yes, you've heard me say that before, but I'm not playing no games. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow, 100%. And if you don't see me tomorrow, 100%, unsubscribe because I'm keeping my word. That's a bet. I love you guys. And I'll talk to everybody in Discord. Everybody who's in Discord, I'll see you guys in Discord. And I have to go record this one thing real quick. I want to show you. Well, you won't be able to see it, actually, so never mind. I love you guys, and I will talk to you tomorrow. And then the rest of whoever is coming in Discord. So let's play this to end it off because I feel like we haven't seen it in a while. Remove. Where's it at? Here we go.
Anyone who knew Kaylee would tell you the same thing. To know her was to love her. Her love for life and everyone in it was so inspiring. She made it a priority to make everyone feel so important and so loved.
There was never a day that she didn't want to race her brother because she was just determined that girls were faster than boys, or that she didn't want to go bug her little sisters.
Favorite memory for me was watching the game with her, and every time the Steelers scored, I'd pick her up and I'd hold her high in the air.
I didn't really realize that I was in love with Maddie until the summer of 2020. We went to McCall and just spent a lot of time on the water. We floated the river and just hung out every chance we got.
They went to other countries together. Karen took them to Hawaii together. We took them to Mexico together. They went to college together. They went to high school together. They lived in their own apartment together. They were sisters.
She was so positive and lighthearted and understood the gift of life more than anyone I know. I remember her getting so mad at me for caring about the little things that didn't matter. She would always tell me she wouldn't know what to do without me, and now I have to live this life without her.
And she taught me a lot of stuff. She taught me how to be a dad. And I didn't know that until she was gone, you know?
Xana, you will not be forgotten. You have impacted so many lives and have given people so much love. I hope I can make you proud and try to leave an impact on this world and on people like you did.
He had such an infectious smile and a charismatic personality. And if you knew anything about Xana as well, they were very similar in how they acted together.
They were always so happy, and the way she would talk and smile about him was something I've never seen her do before. She truly loved him so much, and I know he had so much love for her.
We are eternally grateful that we spent so much time with him. And I want to remind you that that's the most important message that we have for you and your families, is to make sure that you spend as much time as possible with those people, because time is precious and it's